Hi guys, my name's Bradley. Welcome to my first video on this channel, Planning My TBR. I am going to be starting off this channel with an end of year book tag for 2020. Like I said, this is my first video, so please be forgiving with the stuttering, the ums, the uhs, the cuts in the video. I'll get better, I'll get more confident, I promise. I'm hoping that my voice is loud enough. There's been a couple takes that I've just been whispering to the camera, it seems like, so hopefully this is loud enough. So the first question for the tag is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Yes. I am currently in the middle of reading 4 books. Well, I'm actively reading 2, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I think everyone's reading this book or has already read it. I'm a little late to the party on this one, but I got it in my book of the month for, I think it was last month, for October. So I started reading this. I am about 100 pages in, so I definitely think I'll be able to finish this one. I am also in the middle of reading Straight On Till Morning by Liz Braswell. I'm currently reading this to my great-grandma, so it's going slow. There's a couple pages I have to keep rereading because she doesn't hear very great. She's 96. So it's going slow, but I'm pretty sure we'll have it done by the end of December. And then there's 2 other books that I started in the middle of the year that I just kind of stopped. One of them is The Shining by Stephen King. I started reading this in October, and I'm on page 65. So not super far through, but then I wanted to read some other books before, so I'll have this finished by the end of December. And the classic To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I have read this before in school, so I wanted to reread it. I feel like I didn't get everything out of it that I could have, and I remember loving the parts that I did get out of it. So I wanted to give this a reread. So I'm pretty much the same thing as The Shining. I'm like barely 40 pages in, but this will be one that I want to finish. Now this next book is Bonfire by Kristen Ritter. I have been reading this book slowly but surely since 2017. I'm about halfway through, and I probably read like 2 chapters a year is what it feels like. I don't know why I have not finished this book yet, but it will get done by the end of December. I got it in a book of the month, clearly, and I read a couple chapters as soon as I got it, put it down, lost it, maybe moved, read a couple more chapters the next year when I found it, put it down, forgot about it, read a couple more chapters the next year. It is now the end of 2020, and I'm still halfway through. Ironically, even though it's been since, how long is that? To 18 to 19, that's 3 years. I have been in progress with this book for 3 years. That's ridiculous. But I actually still remember everything going on. So, because I remember everything going on, I'm going to finish it. Going to finish this year. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition to the end of the year with? I don't necessarily feel like I have a specific one that I would consider a transition book. I feel like they're all kind of, no. Short answer, no. Question number 3. Is there any new releases you're still looking forward to before the end of the year? That answer is also pretty much no. If I had to pick any, that I might pick up, it would probably be The Cousins. It seems a little bit interesting. I'm very much so into the thrillers and the mystery, and from what I've read, it's about some cousins that got disinherited by their grandma, and so something about how they have to travel to her, and then seems like she'll probably end up pitting them against each other to get something in the end. So it sounds a little interesting. I don't think I'll love it, but you never know. I'll probably still pick it up. I don't know if I'll read it by the end of the year, but I'll probably pick it up. And question number 4. What are 3 books you want to read by the end of the year? If it kills me, I will finish this book by the end of the year. The other 2 would probably also be The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and Straight On Till Morning. I really want to finish this, so I might go over a couple more times to see my grandma, and she's actually getting put in a nursing home today as I'm reading this, or as I'm recording this. So I'll probably go over there a bit more as she's during the transition period, and I'll read her a couple chapters. So she's had a hard time, so I want to try and take her mind off some things. So this I'm hoping to have finished by the end of the year, and this as well. And this one. Question number 5 is there a book you think could shock you and become your favorite by the end of the year? If I'm being honest, I didn't get back into reading until May, June, and I read a whole butt ton of books during those first couple months that I got back into reading. And I reread the Selection series that I read I think I read it when I was like 18. And surprisingly, I still really love that series. I thought for sure that I would not love that series as much as I did back then, but I still really loved it. So that one is at my favorite as of right now. I haven't been super impressed in all the books that I've been picking up. I've been enjoying them, but they've been 3.5 stars lately. So I think if any of them, it wouldn't be a surprise, but out of the books I'm planning to read by the end of the year, I would guess that if any of them would top off the Selection series as my favorite, it would be The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I am really liking it. I love satanic kind of books for some reason. I think that the storyline can just twist and turn for no reason, and it's not a no reason that's like out of the blue, kind of like Lock Every Door. I was really enjoying that book until the very end twist, and I was like, that one could have been my favorite until that. But the devil worshipping in this, I feel like, or the deal with the devil, not devil worshipping, but the deal with the devil is what I could see being very intriguing to me for this book, and I could see this one possibly becoming my favorite by the end of the year. And the last question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2021? Yes. I haven't wrote any of them down, but I have started my planning pages in my bullet journal for my TBR for 2021. I have jotted down a couple reading goals for 2021 that I want to complete. I have a list on my phone of some things. I haven't planned it as in-depth as I normally do, but I have dipped my toe into the planning water for 2021. So that is the end of the book tag. like I said, I hope you enjoyed my first video. I plan on attempting to post twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. I am a full-time special ed teacher, so I don't have a ton of outside time, but reading is something that really brings me joy. So I like to read when I'm sad, I like to read when I'm happy. So when I have time, I read. And yeah, look forward to my next video coming. I don't know if I'll post this one on a Sunday or a Wednesday, but whatever day it is, look forward to the next one coming up. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.